smart for the president to do? I mean, does this weaken the presidency?
Okay, so full disclosure, I come from reality TV, so...
I thought you looked familiar.
But listen, here's my thought on this. You know, I just was talking about the president looking at foreign policy the way he wished the world was as opposed to the way it really is. All the complaining I've heard from conservatives and Republicans over the last day reminds me of the same thing. They're trying to... this is how they wish... popular culture was, and not the way popular culture really is. There are millions of people in the middle of America who watch these people, who watch Glee, who watch The Voice, and they don't know anything. This is the president being really smart, taking his message to where people are at, and by the way, doing it well. He definitely handled those questions. He didn't lower himself in any way, I don't think, in terms of his answers, and there's jealousy here. Listen, I'm a conservative, but there is jealousy here that there's no one on our side at a leadership level that can do what that president just did right there, and that is reach millions of people exactly where they are at.
All right, so millennials, as I've read, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, are about to overtake the number of baby boomers in this country. So technically smart, but when he's asked the question about superpowers, can't the president just say no comment? He tells Fox News that.
No, but come on. What country are we becoming? Where are we living? I mean, if he wants to be voted like in the top slot for like prom king, have at it. YouTube, who knew? Who knew that in order to get an interview with the president, you've got to jump in a bathtub? I mean, I've got an idea. Will he interview with me? I'm going to get in a bathtub with some chocolate milk and some Cocoa Puffs and shimmy it out, and maybe he'll sit down and do an interview with Fox News.
Well, he would at that point, for sure.
This is the point. I mean, Bibi Netanyahu cannot get audience with the president.
Then Michelle Obama would be his first wife, Kimberly, if he got in the bathtub with you. Because she is
Tucker, by no comment with the president and Fox News with regard to that. I mean, not enough of a comment to even come on.
Oh, sure. I mean, can Ed Henry get an interview with him? Can John Carl from ABC? Does he want to deal with tough questions? I mean, look, for the people who say this is diminishing the dignity of the office, that happened a long time ago. You know, that happened much earlier in this presidency. I'm sorry. It's very hard to get your virtue back. It's very hard to get your dignity back. I'm sad to say I'm not surprised by this at all. What I'm infuriated by as a journalist, as someone who has a White House correspondent who would very much like to talk to the president, is how he so often ignores legitimate press. And there is a difference between legitimate and illegitimate. Sorry, there is. In favor of the puffy suck-up interviews that tell us nothing but achieve his political ends. It's really annoying.
And the White House press corps should be winning.
I know.
He's winning. And so why don't we play the same game if you're conservative?
But where are the other correspondents sitting in that room day after day? Why aren't they flipping out about this? You don't talk to them.
Why do we need to do that?
That's a whole other question. Isn't that the issue?
Yes, it is.
He snubs them, yet they continue to carry his water. And when they have the opportunity to ask him tough questions, they don't. So I say, forget it. We got to rely on Glozell and her Fruit Loops in her bathtub full of milk.
Thank you, sir. May I have another masochist?
I love Fruit Loops, too, so much.
All right. Even without milk.
Yeah.
Moving on. Lawmakers burning the midnight oil over the Keystone Pipeline. We just talked about this a little bit, but where a final vote on the bill could come as soon as Tuesday. We'll have the latest from the Senate floor. And she may be Canada's greatest female tennis star at only 20 years old, but all one reporter cared about was watching her do a little twirl. Harmless fun or way out of line? We'll talk about it. You can tell us what you think on Twitter.
The Theory of Everything is the winner of the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor Eddie Redmayne. Now nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Picture of the Year. The Theory of Everything, rated PG-13, now playing.
Here's our new trainer, Ensure Active Heart Health.
I maximize good stuff, like my potassium, and phytosterols, which may help lower cholesterol. New Ensure Active Heart Health supports your heart and body so you stay active and strong. Ensure. Take life in.
I'm always amazed how many people still don't own gold or silver in their portfolio. It's easy to own, and yet most people don't take the time to understand its incredible track record. Is that you? Then take our Investor Challenge right now. Call Lear Capital, and in just 10 minutes, you'll be surprised how gold or silver can help improve your investment performance. We're so sure gold can help your portfolio that we'll add $500 in free gold or silver with your first purchase. Isn't your financial future worth 10 minutes?
Call 1-800-355-8636 now and speak with a Lear representative. We'll send you our Gold Performance Report and Investor Kit. Plus, find out from the experts in our new DVD how they grow and preserve their wealth in today's economy. Get your Gold Performance Report, Investor Kit, and Expert DVD free with no obligation. And with your first purchase, get up to $500 in free gold or silver. Call 1-800-355-8636. That's 1-800-355-8636.
A brand new show about the people we love and the legacies we leave behind. Strange Inheritance, premiering Monday on Fox Business Network.
Yeah, championship fever. With the flows I kick, I'm eligible for my own sneaker. Wingspan, 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 wingspan. Mama, there goes that man. Heart on my sleeve is my ID. All I need is an inch. I'ma stretch it to a mile. Plan to be here for a while, then take it to the clouds. Rain like Ming did. Can't stop this God-sent English.
Think you have the fastest internet? Think again. This is Xfinity. This is your current internet provider.
Which do you think is going to download faster?
I'm going to go with what I know. Ready?
Yes.
Download.
Well,
Xfinity is way faster.
That's not even fair. And we're done. I'm going to go.
I may have to switch to Xfinity.
Don't let your internet slow you down. Switch to Xfinity Internet from Comcast for $29.99 a month for 12 months. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
Cold-Ease lozenges are clinically proven to shorten your cold. Cold-Ease zinc ions released in your mouth inhibit the cold virus from replicating. New Cold-Ease Quick Melts for cold and flu shorten your cold, plus provide natural multi-symptom relief for cough, chest congestion, and sore throat. I'm Ted Karkas, CEO of Cold-Ease. I guarantee Cold-Ease will shorten your cold or your money back. No questions asked.
Think you have the fastest internet? Think again. This is Xfinity. This is your current internet provider.
Which do you think is going to download faster?
I'm going to go with what I know. Ready?
Yes.
Download.
Well,
Xfinity is way faster.
That's not even fair. And we're done. I'm going to go.
I may have to switch to Xfinity.
Don't let your internet slow you down. Switch to Xfinity Internet from Comcast for $29.99 a month for 12 months. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
Oh, it is so Friday. We're outnumbered in just a moment, but first, John Scott, who's coming up with the second hour of Happening Now. Hey, John.
It is Friday, Harris. Thanks very much. Hey, the White House Daily Briefing is underway right now. Josh Earnest taking questions on the trouble in Yemen and on the death of the Saudi king. We will have a live report from the White House coming up. Also, a big storm headed for the Northeast expected to dump snow, rain, and sleet on heavily populated cities, including Philadelphia and New York. A weather update for you. Plus, stocks are taking a breather, down about 20 points today. Oil down on the news out of Saudi Arabia. And Expedia is buying fellow travel site Travelocity for $280 million in cash. What does that mean for your next trip? What do you think, Harris?
I love how you put things that might not have a good spin. You say, stocks are taking a breather.
A little breather.
All right, good to
Friday,
see you. Have a great
relax.
weekend, my friend.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks.
Welcome back. Hopelessly outnumbered, I nevertheless have a story this morning. She's ranked 7th in the world, the greatest female Canadian tennis star in history, and she's only 20. But all of Eugenie Bouchard's achievements took backseat to one reporter at the Australian Open the other day. He had a more important thing to ask. Watch.
Can you give us a twirl and tell us about your outfit?
A twirl? Like...
A twirl, a pirouette. Here we go.
Well, that twirl has created a firestorm on the internet, of course. Many critics call it sexist, but Bouchard played it off just a silly and awkward question.
I don't know, just an old guy asking you to twirl. It was funny.
An old guy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's
your age.
younger than I am. That same reporter also asked Serena Williams to do a twirl the day before. Wow, she got him back. Kimberly, as a woman, as an actual woman, you have your woman card.
Strike with you.
Are you it did. It hurt. I actually have a daughter her age, so to put some perspective. Were you offended by it?
No. Do you know how many times I've been asked to twirl? I'm like a part-time ballerina. Are you kidding me? The day they stop asking me to twirl, then I know I got to go in for a tune-up or something.
Oh my goodness.
I really want to know, Tucker, will you twirl for us?
Yeah.
I twirled once on television.
What happened?
Never again.
It wasn't pretty.
I was kicked off the
Dangerous.
first season.
Yeah.
I'm not overly sensitive. I don't mind if guys catcall me. I like when guys open the door. But I did think this was offensive. I mean, this is a professional elite athlete.
Yes.
And I think it was a demeaning thing to ask her. I mean, I really think it demeans all the work that she put into it.
And yet, she obeyed.
I wouldn't get asked this.
Why'd she obey?
Well, I mean, it's, you know,
Take you off guard.
Really? People and millions of viewers, what are you going to do? And she said, look, and I'm quoting her now, I don't mind that he asked me to twirl as long as he asked the guys to flex. Legendary Billie Jean King, though, was really offended. She called this sexist. She did not appreciate it at all. But look, we know that they're all sponsored.
She's in a tennis
Their
skirt.
little outfits are all sponsored. And I say little because some of them are getting shorter and shorter. As a mom, I'm just saying. So they're selling the stuff anyway. They're twirling all over the place to try to sell that visor.
But what a moment for female empowerment if she had said, you know what, up yours, I'm not twirling. Why don't you twirl?
What a moment, because that's what we'd be talking about, and that's
no. But I mean, I don't know. It's sort of hard to be. I think she has the right attitude on this. Like, whatever.
Yes,
she's
and
sponsored.
Any of her critics, I guess they just hate fun. I mean, I don't understand. They focus on Venus, they focus on Serena, and I'm sure Bouchard loved the attention because women love attention. And if you've seen Bouchard play, which I have, she has an amazing body, and I can tell you, everybody in that stadium, all the men, their tongues had to be rolled back into their mouths. So that reporter was just asking something that I think a lot of people wanted to ask. And by the way, you see all these male tennis players get really angry and fired up. They get questions about their temper. Is that sexist to ask a man about his machismo temper?
I gotta say, as a man, I thought it was kind of appalling.
You did?
Honestly. Yeah, I mean, I did actually. And I'm hardly a feminist. Whatever the opposite of feminist is, that's where I am. But I still thought...
He didn't say take your top off.
I know, but
at that moment, the attention she deserved, at that moment, the attention she wanted and the attention she deserved was about her
But she gets plenty of attention that she deserves.
So Novak Djokovic rips off his, you know, a lot of athletes rip off, and they're asked to do that. So, oh, show us, guy, you rip off your shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that the equivalent? Would you be offended for him?
No, I just thought, it's just a man, who interviews a lot of people for a living, it would never occur to me to say, you know what, by the way, you just won, turn around for a second.
But what about Harrison Christian? Tucker, if someone said, Tucker, rip off your shirt during Fox and Friends weekend, would you be offended?
That's happened so much. Yeah, of course not. And that's why these are Velcro. They're not buttons.
That's why
I'm prepared. You'll have to wait till tomorrow's show to find out. I know, well, you tune in, baby.
Tune in.
What do you think happens when a man gives a woman a compliment and she agrees with him? The results of a fascinating social science experiment that shows why it doesn't always go very well.
At my house. You're waiting for my lasagna, aren't you? It's a full day for me, and I love it. But when I started having back pain, my sister had to come help. I don't like asking for help. I took Tylenol, but I had to take 6 pills to get through the day. So my daughter brought over some Aleve. It's just 2 pills all day. And now, to family, I'm back.
Aleve, 2 pills, all day strong, all day long. And now, introducing Aleve PM for a better AM.
The rhythm of life. Where do you hear that beat? Campbell's Healthy Request Soup lets you hear it in your heart. Heart healthy, great taste. Sounds good. Campbell's Healthy Request. Good. Introducing the Starbucks Flat White. Crafted with 2 ristretto shots. For bolder, caramelly espresso. Whole milk. Steamed to a sweet, velvety microfoam. Delicately poured, so the espresso rises to the top. The perfect union of bold and sweet. Simplicity is its own artistry.
Now everyone who uses catheters can get a better catheter with Liberator Medical's free catheter sample pack. There's the all-new compact catheter for women, the closed system catheter, the polished eyelet catheter, the discreet pocket catheter. Call for your free catheter sample pack with free shipping.
Call 1-800-607-9855, 1-800-607-9855, or visit tvcath.com, tvcath.com.
You totaled your brand new car. Nobody's hurt, but there will still be pain. It comes when your insurance company says they'll only pay 3/4 of what it takes to replace it. What are you supposed to do, drive 3/4 of a car? Now, if you had Liberty Mutual new car replacement, you'd get your whole car back. I guess they don't want you driving around on 3 wheels. Smart.
New car replacement is just one of the features that comes standard with a base Liberty Mutual policy. And for drivers with accident forgiveness, rates won't go up due to your first accident. Learn more by calling 1-888-861-5644. Switch to Liberty Mutual and you could save up to $423. For a free quote today, call Liberty Mutual Insurance at 1-888-861-5644. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Your eyes really are unique.
In fact, they depend on a unique set of nutrients. That's why there's Ocuvite, to help protect your eye health.
As you age, your eyes can lose vital nutrients. Ocuvite helps replenish key eye nutrients. Ocuvite is a vitamin made just for your eyes from the eye care experts at Bausch & Lomb. Ocuvite has a unique formula that's just not found in any leading multivitamin.
Your eyes are unique.
So help protect your eye health with Ocuvite.
I typed my name, and Ancestry opened the door to the world's largest online collection of family history records. Discover your story today at Ancestry.com.
Que hola, Omega, and this how we gonna do it. Dale! 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I know you want me.
One college student wanted to find out what would happen if she agreed with the compliments that men gave her on dating sites. So she did an experiment and found most of them didn't take too well to it. Here's one post she shared on her blog. A guy says, "You're beautiful." She responds, "Thank you, I know. How are you?" And he answers, "Being vain won't get you anywhere. It just makes you a bleep." Of course, some guys were nice and didn't give her toot for agreeing with them. So what do you think about this, Andrea? What do you say?
I don't think thank you. Yeah, you can't agree. You can't agree. I have a hard time even saying thank you. I think as women, you have to mature and get to that point, because your initial response is to be like, oh no, I've been going to the gym, or I'm not that great.
That's true.
I think so. I think when I was younger, I had a hard time accepting compliments, and now I've learned to just say thank you very much. But I would never go like, "Oh, damn right."
You're like, yeah.
But would you believe it? I've never in 45 years met a single woman who deep down believes she's beautiful. So if a woman says, I never, unfortunately. No, I hope that's true. I hope you're the first one I've ever met. Like, if a woman says,
refuse to answer, take the Fifth Amendment, Lois Lerner style. Incriminate you. Okay.
I love that. I hope that's
What's interesting about the study is that her conclusion was that this was a female thing that, and I disagree. I think it's across the board. I compliment my husband because I think he's kind of hunky. But if his response was,
apparently you really do, 7 kids.
That's right. We enjoy each other's company. We do enjoy each other's company. But if he said, "Oh, yeah, sure, I know that," that would be unattractive to me. And that is why I married a Midwestern man who's humble and kind. And by the way, all you single ladies, that's where the men are at.
In the Midwest.
In the Midwest?
And Minnesota in particular.
Greyhound bus, here we come.
I was going to say, and outnumbered from the heartland of America. We'll do a live show. Tucker, how do you handle all of the questions about your hotness and good look?
I get a lot of them. I just sort of hang my head and say, "Shucks, thanks so much." No one's ever said that to me. Let me just endorse the idea of marrying someone from the Midwest, though. As someone who married a girl from Michigan.
You like it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest decision I ever made.
Yes.
There is life between Georgetown and Santa Monica.
Yeah, I think you're a little shy, actually, Tucker. I think you get a little shy when you get compliments. You kind of blush. It's sort of charming.
Yeah, well, I have such high self-esteem that I don't want anyone else to know.
Oh, so you're faking the blushing.
I'm totally faking the blushing. Instead, my inner megalomaniac is like, "That's right."
Oh, yes, you're all DSM-5 access too. Here I am. Loving myself.
So Harris Faulkner, Outnumbered roadshow to the Midwest is what I've garnered from this block.
Totally.
You know what? Yeah, well, I met my husband in Minneapolis.
Yeah, get me to Saginaw.
Of the of the upper Midwest, Wisconsin, and you said Michigan.
Yeah,
you kind of
Michigan.
And
I agree with you.
I have a great idea
boys
for you.
are really terrific.
Yeah. I have a great idea. The Lumberjack World Championships in Hayward, Wisconsin.
Hot.
What? Lumberjack?
Yes. Right?
You
guys.
Okay, I love it. There is a whole new
By the way,
movement with the lumberjack, like sexy, with the guys with that. Anyway, but there was
you all look lovely with your colors today.
We do. Harris, well done once again.